Welcome to the vehicle assembly building in the transfer aisle where the core stage Pathfinder for SLS is currently attached to its lifting cranes. Yesterday they went ahead and lifted it up into high bay 3, which is right there. And they practiced lowering it down between the stacking platforms, which simulated where the solid rocket boosters are going to be, and got some good practice runs in there for how that will work. As we come back here to the business end, you can see the fake structures that simulate the main engine nozzles for where those will actually be on the base of the core stage there. And you can see the solid rocket booster attach points down here where the bottom of the core stage will attach to the solid rockets once they are stacked in the high bay. And you can see the 175,000 pound crane that is used to help lift the aft end of the core stage. This is the crane that's actually disconnected after it is vertical, and it is only the top crane, or the crane way down there, which you can kind of see, yeah, there it is, that you can see down there, that bears the entirety of the load of the core stage as it is being lifted over the transom there and into high bay 3 for mating. And here we are down at the other end where you can see the large 325-ton crane that bears the entire load of the SLS core stage once it is vertical. And as they pick it up and move it over the transom, which you can kind of see way up there, and into high bay 3, which is directly behind us. You can see a lot of the attach fittings for that crane. This crane was here during the shuttle era. It was the crane that bore the entire weight of the shuttle orbiters and the SRBs and the external tank when they were being mated. The crane at the other end that we saw earlier is also a holdover from the shuttle era, but that one down there has undergone extensive rebuild and refurbishment for SLS. This forward crane has not. It was in wonderful condition at the end of the shuttle program and didn't need that much TLC. Here's another look now that we're at the forward end of the core stage Pathfinder, and you can see the 325-ton crane much better from this angle, including the cap that would fit over the top of the core stage to actually lift it. You can also get a much better view here of the transom that it has to go up and over into high bay 3 over there. So first, the two cranes will pick it up and rotate. They have picked it up already. They will rotate it to vertical, disconnect the aft crane, so only this crane right here is attached. Oh, and you can see they're working. And then once all the weight is on the forward crane, they pick it up and they move it over the high bay. And here we are on the 5th floor of the vehicle assembly building, looking at the core stage Pathfinder from a little bit above, and you can look down the transfer aisle of the vehicle assembly building, and you can see it, as well as some of the workers who are getting ready to help with the lift operations. The other reason this is a really good location is you can see high bay 3 from here, right across the transfer aisle, and this is where all of the SLSs will be stacked. It is the only high bay in the VAB that is supporting the SLS program. And what's really cool about this view is you can also see some of the platforms that have been lowered. You can see the platform right there, the lighter gray with red running there. And those platforms were actually lowered. You can see another one right there. Those platforms were lowered yesterday, and they actually picked up the core stage and lowered it down the center of those platforms to get used to and practice what the stacking operations will actually be like for the SLS when the Artemis 1 core stage arrives. And here we are down at the aft end of the core stage Pathfinder. Here you can see the liquid oxygen, a sticker where the actual liquid oxygen lines into the core stage will be. And you can kind of see on the other side an orange sticker as well, which is where the liquid hydrogen would load into the core stage as well. And here are the wonderful fake placeholders for the RS-25s, which are just simulating how far out the back end they will stick from the core stage to give the teams an as realistic as possible assessment for their lift operations here today.